you doing over there?
These valves are going to get replaced. What do you do when the washing machine water supply valves leak? First, you make an attempt at fixing it by replacing the seals. If that's not successful, it's time to replace them. In this video, I'll show you two different ways that you can tackle that project. One, using Sharkbite. Two, sweating copper. Also, two ways to seal the wall: drywall or access panel. Here we go. If you are a subscriber to my channel, thank you and welcome back. If you're not, please consider subscribing. It's free. And don't forget to hit the bell notification so you don't miss upcoming videos. Based on my experience, most of these valves are sweated in. If they're not, then you're one of the lucky ones. In that case, all you need to do is shut the water off at the curb, replace the valve, and you're done. However, if they're sweated in, you gotta go through this process. You gotta cut the drywall in order to gain access to the pipe. To cut the pipe, remove the pipe and the valve together. So in order to cut drywall, this is what you need to do. You need to have a drywall saw. Make your cuts nice and precise and just tight enough that you can just remove the piece of pipe and the valve. After you turn the water off at the curb and drain the water at the lowest point, it's time to cut the pipe. In most cases, you can use a small pipe cutter. Now, if you don't know how to use a pipe cutter, take a look at my video on how to sweat copper. Now in this case, the pipe cutter was too big, so I ended up using a hacksaw. Now before you start cutting, keep in mind how much headroom you have inside of that box, so that way you don't cut too much of the pipe. So if you are using a hacksaw, take extra care to make sure you get a nice straight cut. And then as far as valves, I use a screw-in type valves. Two options, one from Home Depot, one from Amazon. Differences are the angle of the output port, and the one from Amazon comes with a mounting nut. Fitting options for soldering and Sharkbite. Here's how Sharkbite seals the pipe. Next, it's time to screw in the female adapter into the valve, and then I cut some pipe, assemble the whole thing, do a quick dry fit to make sure that I have the right height before I start soldering. Now, if you're not familiar with how to solder copper pipe, take a look at my video and I'll put the link in the description below. When it comes to soldering, I like to do as much of the soldering as I can outside. However, if you have to do soldering inside, make sure you have a fire extinguisher close by, just in case. Now it's time to prep the pipe inside the wall, and I use 220 grit sandpaper for that. Now a word from our sponsor. Couple of options for the next step: Sharkbite or soldering. Since I'm soldering, I'm applying some of the lead-free tinning flux, and then also to protect the valves, here's a quick tip. Basically what you do is you take a wet cloth and wrap the valve with the cloth and make sure the valve itself is open. This will protect the seals inside the valve. Next, I'm going to use some thermal trap. If you haven't used this stuff, take a look at my YouTube video for a quick demonstration. Before using it, make sure you read the instructions. Alright, here we go. As you're soldering, make sure you have someone standing by with a fire extinguisher, and keep your eye on the flame to make sure that it stays away from flammable material. The solder will flow all the way around and seal the gap. After the joint has cooled down, take the wet towel and wipe off any excess flux.
Man, I can't believe it's 6 o'clock. That's crazy.
Is it really?
It's really 6 o'clock. Jeez.
Time to go, brother. Water tested, and I'm out of here too.
Now it's time to close the wall. One option is to use access panel as shown in my slab leak repair video, especially if you're using Sharkbite. The other option is to use the piece of drywall. After you've mounted the drywall, use some tape and mud, then texture and paint. There you have it. From that to this. Okay, I can hear it now. Some of you guys are saying, why go through all of that when you can buy the complete assembly, the box and the valves already installed? Well, here's the reason. In my opinion, those boxes are cheap, those valves are cheap, and after a few months, you're gonna need to go back and replace those valves. My opinion.
Well, that's the end of another one. Thank you for watching, and if you liked the video, please consider sharing it with others. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up. See you next time. Was that okay? All right, good, thanks. Was that number, take what, 10 or 11? 35, take 35, really? Okay, well, it is what it is, I guess. All right, let's wrap it up because I think another, what, 5 minutes? We're gonna owe them another hour for this room. We can't afford that, guys. Appreciate you guys doing this for free, thanks. All right, wrap it up. Thanks, guys. Well, I see 3 or 4 people still sticking around. I think they're waiting for the bloopers. Yeah, I see one more. I do recognize him. Yeah, I know. He's a fighter, that's for sure. He's a loyal fan. He's staying till the end. Good for him. Maybe we'll put a couple of bloopers at the end just for him. And he's gone. All right. If you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification.